the opportunity to experience an interactive tool in which it's possible to listen to the recording through historic reproduction machine. Both Roberto Parenti and its son Davide, whose guided tour, demonstrate extraordinary sensitivity and uncommon social empathy, especially when they state that the objective of their work is not vanaglory of the items in their possession, but rather the possibility of safeguarding and making them usable to the public as a cultural heritage. The Museo del Disco d'Epoca and the family's large warehouse, overflowing with unexposed items that continue to thrive, represent the extraordinary result of nearly 60 years of dedication and collecting by Roberto Parenti, born in 1915. The collection story began when Parenti, at about 12 years old, undertook a basement clearing service in Bologna. This experience stimulated a vivid curiosity that soon turned into a desire to collect. Parenti's interest immediately embraced a considerable number of heterogeneous items, from those in paper, such as postcards, flyers, photos, and books, to musical material, especially records. Most of the clients interested in such a service paid according to the custom with the contents of the basement. They were often war veterans, eager to get rid, among other things, of the records they no longer felt like listening. Encouraging this trend was the concomitant and decisive advent of micrograph records, which quickly declared the 78 RPM record obsolete. For this reason, in the 60s, Parenti profited from the inventory sales in Bologna stores of the 78 RPM records until, at the age of 25, he realized that he had collected so much material that he felt the need to investigate the recording history. Each collection mirrors closely the ways and the purpose of its creator. It was in the 70s when, having improved his knowledge, thanks in part to the help of other collectors, that Parenti defined his intent more sharply, focusing not so much on one genre, artist, or record company, but all the products that have contributed to the history of sound recording, making the heterogeneity of its element a constitutive peculiarity. Although he doesn't have a passion for listening to records, Parenti doesn't neglect this aspect by supplying the collection with equipment capable of reproducing all the different sound supports, especially for an idea that had begun to become recurrent, to set a permanent exhibition of the collection to the public. The first temporary exhibition during the Fossa Cheese Festival was called Gastronomy and Culture. By 1989, posters began to be printed to publicize the event, which is always repeated together with the Fossa Cheese Festival. Yet, the exhibition event quickly gained autonomy, shown by the name of its second edition, History of the Vintage Record. Even though its first exhibition season were a great public success, in Italy, the bureaucracy process to turn a private collection in an institution is long and complex. Before the Sogliano Urbicone municipal administration offered a permanent exhibition space, the Parenti collection suffered a series of transfers. Parenti opened the collection to the public at the family warehouse in 1995. Longiano offered Parenti a local to exhibit the collection. News of the move was announced by a newspaper article that said Roberto Parenti would bring his collection, among the most prestigious in Europe, to a new, more spacious location. They believed more firmly in this cultural initiative. In response to that announcement, another article appeared in the same newspaper some day after, from which the disapproval of the residents of Sogliano was evident. About 2 years after, the Longiano municipality's proposal, the apparatus collection was still at the family's warehouse. The municipality of Sogliano was trying to keep it on its territory, but in 2003, the parent collection effectively moved to Longiano. Unhappily, this space was unsuitable due to high humidity levels. This determined the return on the parent collection to Sogliano Rubicone, where the municipal administration this time was ready to offer more appropriate space. The ground floor of the Palazzo della Cultura for a total of 5 rooms. The collection, The collection was moved to the second floor and divided into 6 rooms in 2014, configuring itself in the current state of the exhibition. For Roberto Parendi and his son Davide, the collaboration with the municipality of Sogliano Rubicone represents a significant result that has facilitated the preservation and development of the collection. This partnership allowed not only great visibility for the Museo del Disco d'Epoca, but also improved the promotion of the territory. The current arrangement of the Museo del Disco d'Epoca includes an itinerary of 6 rooms. The tour begins in a room with various iconic objects from the collection, from the phonograph to the jukebox and turntable, from the cylinder to the compact disc, thus serving as an introduction to the entire collection.